Hey guys, so this is a walkthrough of the jail right now with like 2 weeks until opening day. I think we open up September 29th. I believe we have about a solid week's worth of work left to do. Anyway, I'm going to take you through and show you what we're working with right now, what we have left, and stuff like that. Let me switch over to the front view. Alright, so you come in through the front door, up the stairs. The lighting's not the best right now. I don't have all my wiring finished and ready to go. So anyway, you come in, you'll go in the first room in here. This will be our holding cell. And this is gonna actually, should look like a prison cell when we're ready. You'll have a cot over here, a sink, a bathtub, or a toilet. Not weird, creepy mannequins. This is our storage room with just random junk in it. My awesome school desk score. Then you'll go from the holding cell into the rules room. This is where she tells you basically, no running, all that stuff like that. Look at this, I love this. This is actual jail, like inmate carving into the wall. Anyway, so yeah, you go from the rules room, from the holding cells to the rules room, and then she'll send you off into the, you gotta ignore the mess though, I'm still working, so. This is the Dan room. We accidentally put a hole in the wall, so we decided to patch it with that. This is a jump scare, it's locked. That's actor's hallway. And I think she's supposed to emphasize when she's telling the rules, any doors you see with that on it, to not go in, because that's just like back ways and actor shortcuts. Anyways, the cafeteria. The cafeteria is not the way I want it, but it's gonna have to do. I was really wanting a set of kitchen cabinets for the over there. I keep forgetting to shine the light. Anyway, I wanted kitchen cabinets for over there and this back wall, but if people are giving away cabinets, they're basically crap, so they're not worth it. This is an actor's door. So, this is just going to be like a little jump scare, which it still needs to be hooked to the wall. And it comes out on one of the other rooms. And you walk through the freezer into the exam room. Here's that one jump scare I told you guys about that was locked. Anyway, that's just a jump scare for like the first jump scare that they get you with. So this is the exam room. And that is the window into another room, so that both rooms have to stay in character the whole time. Here's this. This is one of the secret passageways for the actors. And so if we're shorthanded, we can have one actor play a few different roles. My nursery, which if you've seen it last year, this is impressive to what it turned out as. Last year it was just solid, just black disgustingness. And it was just like, nobody wanted to be in this room. I don't know if they thought it was like ghosts and demons everywhere, but crib out of an actual asylum. I'm pretty pumped about that. TV still works somehow, I don't know why. Creepy little kid wallpaper. This is my, right here is my tool closet. That's basically where I keep all my tools so they don't get stolen. If somebody does break in, it's kind of safe. Here's my boiler room. This is the only person, actual human left alive in the jail is the maintenance man. Everybody else is mutants or people who's just been in here so long that they've turned into something else. Anyway, feel free to give me your input, guys. Like, let me know what you're thinking. Hi, Joy. Thank you, Justin. Thanks, Sonny. Anyway, this is the boiler room. I like reusing stuff because I'm cheap. All these panels here were off of a ramp, an old ramp that has been sitting here, so we tore it apart and used it as part of a wall. And it's gonna look, hopefully it'll look so much better when we get the fog rolling, and the new lights. My boiler that I wanted to redo this year, but it was hard enough to make the first time. It's been patched like 4 times because people keep breaking it, so I gotta keep fixing it. I shouldn't have made it out of foam, I know, but I made this my first year, so I'm still learning. Okay, this is my project for this year. I'm gonna see if I can dim the light a little bit. This was my bug room, guys. Basically, when you come in, my whole haunted house is very interactive this year. I guess I should have been telling you that from the start, but the group plays a part in how they get out. If they make a wrong decision, they have to do a certain different part of the tour. But in this room, the hospital bed will be blocking the way. And when you come in, he asks, I need an input with a procedure. Which one would you like to perform? A lobotomy or a roachectomy? And depends on whatever your answer is. If it's a lobotomy, you have to help him cut out the patient's brain. And if you pick a roachectomy, you have to take a roach, which will hopefully be real Madagascar hissing cockroaches, out of the fish tank, and then you put them on the person if the roaches get here in time. Yeah, but anyway, this is my bug room. I'm pretty proud of it. Not my best carpentry work. I tried to cover it up, but hopefully nobody notices. Anyway, that's the other room that I showed you, the exam room. So both of them have to stay in character the whole time. And then we go on into the library. That's Lily and Ashton. They're the actors. And so anyway, you come into the library, and behind this bookshelf is
the control room.
Yeah, basically the control room. Electrical, radio, etc., etc.
And an occasional jump scare.
Yeah, there's a jump scare in there too. Nope. And there is a jump scare behind. Oh, I didn't show you guys this. When you come out, they have, that's an actor's doorway right there with a lot of roaches on it. Anyway, so when you come out, he gets the final scare there, and he plays a part over here too, in that side of that bookshelf. Just like that, basically, yeah. And when you come over here, the librarian will either tell you a story about the jail, or he's gonna have you get him a book off the shelf and then flip out because it's the wrong book. The library, I didn't know this, I guess I found it out once. If nobody checks out a book within a certain amount of time, they give it away. So we loaded up, and every single time they gave a book away, we went over there and grabbed it. What we didn't realize is most of them were Nazi books. So, Nazi books and kind of racist things. So we turned the covers around so nobody thinks we're just racist Nazis over here. And we hid those covers. We painted some of those covers, so everything just looks like regular old books. And they all blend together. All right, let's go downstairs now. That's the top floor of the old jail haunted house.
Hi,
Downstairs is a lot messier because it was last on the list of things to do. Here's a jump scare here. That's just, I was gonna make this the prescription area, basically, where you know how like that's dispensary, that's what I'm going for. So this is a shortcut right here basically straight through the back, so I don't gotta walk my big tail all the way around. This is the cage room. It will be our last because it's our storage room right now, and we're going to use it to store our junkie until the very end. I guess we can walk through the middle of it. Ignore my mess. Hey, who else up front? Okay. Yeah, just random junk. I think yesterday I posted on Hunter's Hangout a way to make a sink stand up, like build a support on the brick wall. That sink over here is the one I was talking about, and as you can tell, it's freaking heavy. So we're just gonna let it sit there until we figure it out. Okay, here is our bathrooms. Basically, this part will be half funny and then half scary. When you come in, the patient is right here, plunging the toilet, and he's freaked out because he's going to get in trouble for clogging the toilets again. And because the orderly told him not to clog the toilets anymore. He's sick of it. And then he's sitting there plunging it. And then the orderly comes in through that door and gets mad at the customers for, the patient blames them, and the orderly gets mad at them for clogging the toilets. So he pulls out the plunger and tries to make the customers kind of like that. Tries to make the customers plunge the toilet. So we got, most of this stuff is vintage from the building that we just recycled because I'm cheap. That came out of the old bathrooms. That did. I painted that. It's just a picture frame with chrome paint behind it because if there's glass, it gets broke. That's why I guarantee that will be broke before the end of the year. I hope not, but it probably will. And then we go into the psych ward, which we need one more bed over there, and we're gonna need the TV. We're gonna put the TV right here for like a little lounge area. They're gonna be watching static TV basically. Right here is gonna be wire fencing, so the clowns can reach through and give them like a little hint, you know, that there's clowns, but it's too late to go get away from them now. Once they're in this far, there's no turning back. I forgot to show y'all this on the other side. This is on the other side, it's a picture frame. It looks like a picture on the wall, but it's actually just a jump scare to get them in the tunnel. This is Steve's room. I know the wiring is sketchy, but we're tearing it all. That's what we're doing today. We're tearing it all down and redoing all the wiring. But this is will be Steve's photo lab. This is where Steve works for the hospital, and he goes around and photographs people outside that could be potential patients. So he finds new people to recruit to the hospital for the doctor to experiment on. So this will be set up as an old photo center. There'll be like hundreds of pictures all over the walls, you know, like he's just developed. That's a secret door, an actor's door, but it needs fixed. That's that one door that you don't go through, that it's just for actors. Now we're going into the re-education room where I scored all my free desks. Thanks to Ashton and Lily for helping. When you come in here, the teacher is already yelling at the students, and she tells you to take a seat. And when you sit down, she starts asking questions. And the more you don't get right, basically the more pissed off she gets. So, and there's a patient over here asking for like, hey, let me borrow a pencil. And, you know, they're talking, so she gets even more pissed off. And eventually she just gets so fed up with it, she sends you out of the room. So you're actually sitting in the desks with the patients. I'm gonna leave a few of these desks right here, just in case we have a few heavier set patients. You know, so just in case, like, I don't want them to feel uncomfortable for sitting in this chair, you know, these chairs, so I'm gonna have a bigger chair for them. And this is the medical records. This was actually our first room done for the year. We had this done a long time ago. It was 2 different bathrooms, we tore it apart, turned it into one bigger room. There's plenty of like jump scares. There's gonna be like a buzzer thing on the wall. Like plenty of things to hit on. That's part interactive too. But I should have went through and explained all the interactive parts to you on the way.
I thought the clowns weren't supposed to be here until 3.
So this will be the clown room. But just because you have to have clowns, everybody comes to expect it here. So all this junk is coming out. We're painting the walls fluorescent. when you come in. When you come into that room, it'll be bodies playing. Let the bodies hit the floor. You know, and then once it hits the last one, it goes floor. The lights come on, the chainsaws kick up, and then they just run you out the back door. If we're slow, they'll play with you for a little bit. But we have to fix the concrete in the floor. There's a few holes over there. Oh, you can't see it. But anyway, there's a few holes we have to fix. Stuff like that. Anyway, and that is the gel. Let me flip around so I can see. That is the gel this year, as it sits right now. I like this light, makes my. But anyways, as of right now, we still have foggers to hook up. We have lights to plug in. Thank you, Sonny. We have lights to plug in. You know, we have to finish wiring, painting, stuff like that. We have a little over 2 weeks left. Oh, okay. We still have a little over 2 weeks left to get ready, which is a lot closer than I wanted to be. I wanted to dedicate it the last 2 weeks to active rehearsals, but we didn't have time. Okay, this is that painting that I was telling you about. Hold on. Go back down. So it looks like when you walk in, it just looks like normal painting, and then it folds up to get another scale. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your input, comments, what you think, what you would change. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, I know we fit everything we had into this space. Right, we used every room but 2 prison cells, and those are packed full of storage. This light is not working. There we go. Packed full of storage, and we couldn't get rid of it. So, but anyways, if you have any comments for me or things that you would do different, let me know. I kind of think this will be our last year in this building, you know, so maybe suggestions for next year might like for the room itself, you could let me know that, you know, like decorations and stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.